Hey folks, so I've injured my shoulder a little bit and I cannot do any tutorial videos right now. But I thought I will use the time and finally make another review which have been waiting in the pipe for a little while. So here's my custom-made SPES 800N AP light jacket which I got around 8 months ago. Since it seems SPES is going to introduce a standard option, I thought now it's a good time to make a review for you folks. So far, the reviewed pictures of the new standard offer looks quite similar to mine with only minor differences. I've had major points to criticize, but all in all I'm very satisfied. I used the jacket mostly for longsword, two-handed spear and high-intensity round-shield sparring. Okay, so let's see. The jacket has some protective layers at the closure, at the lateral lower torso, and on the shoulders. They are easily removable and a bit more difficult to put it back in. The jacket is washable at 40 degrees Celsius, I think, and you should do that regularly. You folks who do not wash your jackets even after several months, you should feel as bad as you smell. You can find the classical thrust stopper at the collar, but so far I never needed it. So let's put it on. So the zipper still works good. Also I lost this little close attachment. Now it's a bit harder to close it with gloves. Very easy, and as you can see I have a lot of freedom of movement in the most directions, restricting here the breast, but all is fine. But here comes the first issue. In the first version of the jacket it was too tight at the shoulders. I felt very restricted in positions such as the plow or porta di ferro, which I use quite often. However, I informed them about the issue, including a little video, and SPES directly offered to fix it. So I sent it in and it took like 2 weeks and it was already back, so great customer service for sure. As you now can see, the jacket has an additional piece of cloth between the shoulders. And now there's only a very minor restriction left. The most restricting element of my gear is now the mask. For its thickness, the protection against strikes and blows is great, even in more intense sparrings. The underarms are not protected, but it's designed to be used with the vectors. They are great underarm protectors, very light but robust. However, the one-size-fits mostly large man design is a bit annoying. Even I use the very end of the Velcro, and for my girlfriend they are way too large. While the jacket protects well against strikes, thrusts due to their nature still hurt. Especially full force on the unmoving body. I mean, it's still much better than without the jacket. But the problem is hard to come by with a degree of protection which comes with a light or even a medium design. So be careful with steps from longsword and two-handed spears. And here's my second flaw with the jacket. The design is too short, and it seems to be a general problem with fencing jackets, as I have heard from others. When you are extending your arms, the jacket is no longer protecting your hip bone. Often enough, a longsword hits directly below the jacket on the hip bone, which is quite unpleasant. It would be great if there would be a longer design available. The last topic of interest, I think, is temperature conductance. As an AP light, it's designed to accumulate less heat by sacrificing some protection. I have not much experience with other jacket designs, but I would say it's doing quite a good job. I could test the jacket on the hotter days of September, which was still above 25 degrees Celsius in the sun. Do you get anxiety to get into the jacket on a hot day? Yes. Do you overheat in it so that your performance is inhibited? From my own perception, no. On the other hand, I wore it quite often in the winter temperatures around 5 to 10 degrees Celsius, and it kept yourself nicely warm. Until the break, where the heat cools you down quite a lot. So to summarize, I'm really satisfied with my customized 800 Newton AP light jacket, especially after the modification. The customer service was great so far, and that's what I also heard from others. In accordance with its design purpose, it's a good balance between protection, freedom of movement and heat conduction. So if that's what you are looking for, the new 800 Newton AP Light is most probably the right choice. If you're looking for high protection or high heat conduction, you should probably go with another jacket. Thanks for watching my little review. I hope I could help you in your search for your very first fencing jacket, or if you're looking for another fine addition to your collection.